Most photographers think a portfolio is just their best photos in one place. That's not what gets you hired. A portfolio is not a gallery, it's a visual argument for why someone should trust you with their project. Today I'm covering what makes a standout portfolio and what slowly ruins most of them. If we haven't met, I'm Robert Maxfield, and in this channel we talk real-world photography, not just how to take pictures, but also how to turn them into opportunities. Whether you shoot concerts, portraits, commercial work, weddings, these portfolio principles apply across the board. A standout portfolio should show how you see, not just what you've shot. When someone scrolls through your work in your portfolio, they should notice a consistent tone, a consistent way you use light, a consistent way of doing things, and they should notice that immediately. If your portfolio looks like 5 different people have shot it or have created it, then there's an obvious problem. The goal is really simple. Someone should recognize your photo without seeing your name on it and know that you shot it. This comes about by developing a visual voice or style and not experimenting with everything you've ever wanted to try and too much experimentation. This is where most portfolios fall apart, in that when somebody takes photos, they want to put out a portfolio and they put everything they've ever shot. The zoo, they show the kids at the beach, they show concerts, they show weddings. No, that's not what needs to happen. Most people think that's showing versatility and being able to do a lot of different things, but in reality what it shows is lack of focus. Clients do not hire generalists. They hire specialists that have a clear understanding of their world. So if you shoot multiple genres, that's perfectly fine, but keep your photos separated into different galleries and different portfolios. Each gallery or portfolio should feel like a solid work and not a mixed reel of a whole bunch of different kind of things. An art director, a photo editor, or a client will judge you by the image that makes them hesitate. That one photo that's pretty good, the one that you like just for the moment, the one that's almost sharp, cut them. A portfolio of 12 to 20 strong, powerful shots beats 40 mixed shots every single time. Strong editing makes a big difference. Weak editing makes you look like you're unsure of what your best work actually is. Start off with a photo that's got a lot of punch and then get into your style immediately. What you want to do is create a rhythm in your photographs. And the last thing you want to do is end with a very strong punch. A good photograph, not only a good photograph, but a great photograph at the very end. Your technical skill is what should be visible here. So if you have muddy colors, poor focus, bad lighting, weird funky stuff, that pulls away and detracts from your actual good work. It actually brings focus onto your mistakes and your bad things, so you want to keep away from that. But here's the crazy thing. A technically perfect photograph that doesn't draw any emotion is totally forgettable. But a slightly imperfect photograph that does draw emotion is very, very powerful. You have to ask about the photograph. Does it create mood? Does it show personality? Does it capture the moment? If it doesn't do that, if it's just a nice photograph, it's not good enough. Editing consistency is very, very important. If you've got one photo that's muddy and moody and dark and all that, and then you got one next to it that's bright and airy, and then you got one that's desaturated, that kind of thing, it shows like you're looking at 3 different portfolios. You want consistency. Consistency brings identity. Inconsistency brings confusion. Show the work you want to get hired for. This is huge. Your portfolio is not a scrapbook or memory book, it's a marketing tool. Commercial clients want to see clear lighting and brand imagery. What music clients want to see is stage energy. They want to see backstage storytelling. They want to see crowd enthusiasm. That's what they want to see. Editorial wants to see storytelling in real moments. If you fill your portfolio with random past work, you're going to get random opportunities. Many years ago, I worked for an Italian chef, and he told me, he says, presentation is everything. So if your presentation in your portfolio is messy, it's disorganized, it doesn't look nice and neat, people will perceive you and your work as messy, unorganized, and not neat. So make sure your work is clean, it's easy to navigate, it's fast loading, it's decluttered, and it's been suggested that you don't use watermarks on it. It just depends upon how and what format your portfolio is in. So keep that in mind. All portfolios should have that one standout image that just slaps you and hits you in the face and says, here I am, this is my style, this is the way my work is and what it means. It's that one image that people relate to, they remember, and they talk about. So here's the bottom line. A standout portfolio is focused, cohesive, and intentional. It's not bigger, more. It drives me crazy, man. You see these people that put in 100 photos of all kinds of different stuff in their portfolio. It's not that. A portfolio is not more diverse. It's just stronger and more unified. If this helped, like and subscribe for more real-world photography advice. Until then, I'll see you on the next one. See ya.